Hold on. Oh, slow up. Hey, hey, hey. I don't even think there's anything in the trash can, Tobe, to throw out. No. Over, over. Here, can you jump over? Ready? Over, over, over. Yay, ready? Ready, come on, over. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Eli. What's going on? You're the first one in the room today. Come on, Toby. We're out for our morning walk. This is what we do every day. This is what our morning live stream is about. Walking this dog for an hour down the sidewalk. What we do. It's what we do. Hey, George, how's it going? Chilly morning today. 35 degrees out. I just got on a sweat. What do you call it? A hoodie and just a light jacket over the top of it. It seemed like in the shade there's some dew down there. It looked like it was frozen, but it wasn't when I've touched it. So I don't think it frost. We didn't get a frost. The dew came down in some places. What's everybody up to today? Hey, Anastasia Blessed. Good morning to you. Hey, George. Where are you watching us from, George? We are in we're in Michigan. We're about the middle of the state, 100 miles north of Detroit. Small town USA, Rust Belt, all that good stuff. We're out for our morning walk with Toby Dog. Toby Dog. There was a pickup truck here over here. Was it yesterday? No, it was Sunday. Right here, you can see the tire marks. You can see the burnt rubber. He was see the two little spots there besides the stretched out tire mark. He sat there and burned rubber for shoot. I'm not kidding you. It was like a minute. The truck never moved. It just kept burning rubber and burning rubber and burning rubber. It was pretty wild. There was a huge smoke screen. I was cutting my grass, watching. No, I wasn't. I was planting a tree, watching down the street. It was a couple blocks away, but you could hear the squealing. You could hear the squealing of the tires, and you could see the smoke cloud. Hillbillies in the city. There's all kinds of that goes on in the city. All kinds of car racing, and you can hear the motorcycles ripping through town. They'll take off slow. You can hear them from blocks away. And then all of a sudden they'll just rip it out. And same thing with the boats on the river. We're half mile at least from the river. But when the big loud boats are up and down there, the speed boats, you can hear them. It sound like they're right next door. It's another gorgeous day out. There's the sun. It's called the sun. Good morning, everyone, says George. Simone TV in the background until you end. Good morning to all. Hey, Simone TV, welcome, welcome. It's in the afternoon right now where George is at. Did he say Finland? There it is. I scroll up. I while I'm walking, I don't look at the chat a whole lot because I'm trying to walk. I got these exact same bushes. Come on, Toby. I got those red bushes like that on my corner. I live on the corner. I just trimmed them down too this weekend. That was another thing I did Sunday. I went out and trimmed them bushes. I used to just let them grow every year and then trim them down and let it grow up every year. But I'm gonna try to keep them shorter now because I got it last year. I got a new bird bath that I put on the corner. It's a super old bird bath. And I put it on the corner and the bush, it looked good with the bushes, but then by the end of summer, the bushes were growing up higher than the bird bath. Whoops. Toby's doing his thing. We know what that means. Purple bag. Purple bag time. The blue bag time. Let me get this mess cleaned up here. We always clean up after Toby dog in other people's yards because we don't want people leaving dog mess in our yard, right? I had a neighbor decades ago that, hey, wait a minute. Come here. Come. Come on. Come on. I had a couple decades ago, I had this neighbor. She's still the neighbor, but she doesn't have that dog anymore. Let's see what's going on here. But she had this great big giant, I think it was an Akita dog, Akita. I think that's what it was, an Akita. But it was this huge dog, and he must have weighed 120 pounds. It was this huge old dog. He could barely walk. It probably took him 20 minutes to walk around the block. But as soon as that dog got in front of my house, it would poop on right in the middle of the sidewalk every day, every day. And she never cleaned it up. She'd just leave it. Where'd this guy go? What are you doing, little buddy? He's got something. Something's caught his attention. Yeah. And it wasn't some little tiny Pekingese poop or nothing. It was huge, huge elephant-sized poops right in the middle of the dang sidewalk where everybody had to walk. Akitas are impressive, says William Barry. Will Barry says that's the perfect neighborhood. This is just your average Midwest Midwest town, Rust Belt town. We've got a GM plant here in town. They used to have 3 shifts. I don't know if they run 3 shifts anymore. I remember it was huge when I was a kid. Uh, you c the parking lots were full. That's how we'll judge that. The parking lots for the workers were full when I was a kid, and now you're lucky to see 50 cars there at a time. Anyhow, one day I was in the kitchen window. The kitchen sinks, you stand at the kitchen sink and you're automatically looking out the window. And there come that lady. Oh, here's a house for sale. Who's looking for one? Who's looking for one? It's brand new siding, brand new windows. Looks like they could use some porch work. Wow. Somebody spent some money. Uh, yeah, I yelled out the window at her. You're gonna pick that up, right? She went back home and got a bag to come back and clean it up with, but she cleaned it up. And after that, that dog never pooped on my sidewalk again. And if it did, she cleaned it up. That was the end of it. I put up with it for a couple of years, and all it took was one time telling her to, "You're gonna clean that up, right?" Should have spoke up sooner. It would have saved me all that aggravation. George says, "I don't have a dog. Toby's a very nice dog. The average Midwest town is perfect. Come here. Hey, cute kitty. What's going on, cute kitty? Come here, Toby. Come and say hi. Come and say hi. Come and say hi. Come and say hi. Wait. Up. Come on. Hey, right here. Up, up. Up, up. Up, up. Come on. Up. Right here. Good boy. Stay. He's too busy. He smells something. He wants to see something. He wants to go somewhere. I was trying to get him to stand up so you could see his face. Hey, Survival Empire. Good morning to you. Cutie Kitty says that dog is very cute. I subscribed. Hey, awesome. I appreciate you. If you are you a content creator? I'd like to check out your stuff too. If you if you take a second to leave a comment on one of my videos, you don't have to watch the whole thing, but go to leave a content on one of my video or I'm sorry, leave a comment on one of my videos and that way I can find you and I'll come and visit. That stands for everybody. If you'll leave a comment on one of my videos or shorts, I'll come back and visit you within a week or 2. Used to be, I'd be back to visit people in 24 hours, but that's when you got, like, 500 subs, you know what I mean? Once you hit 1,000 subs, you can't keep up with it. Not like that. Not that I get a whole lot of comments, but it's more than you can deal with, you know what I mean? I imagine I imagine people with 5 or 10,000 subs, I imagine they get insane comment sections to answer. When a dog is pooping on cement, they don't have long to go. Yeah, really. That dog didn't live that much longer after that. He was really old. I didn't know that. Cute Kitty says she's got 1 dog and 2 cats. I have 1 dog and 1 cat. William says 1 dog and 2 cats is a good balance. Yeah, they got to have friends. Toby's got a cat named Tommy. Tommy Kitty. Little Tommy Kitty. They play. They rip and roar through the house. Toby will be walking through the house and the cat will jump out from behind something and jump on him and they tussle and at first At first, Toby didn't want nothing to do with that cat. He just ignored it. And the cat would come and lay down next to him and wanna play. You know how cats are, they'll lay down on their side and put their feet out like they wanna play, and, Toby would just get up and walk away. He wasn't very friendly. And then when he finally started warming up to the cat, he hid it. I could hear him in the other room playing, but then when I'd go in there, he'd walk away from the cat. If I peeked around the corner to see what was going on, he'd stop doing whatever he was doing, or he'd walk away from the cat. He didn't want no one to see that he was playing with the cat. Silly puppy. Silly puppy. So he's a border collie, and he's 3.5. He'll be 4 in September, end of September. He's getting up in age already. He's not a puppy anymore. He's pretty much a good dog. He has his own way. He wants to do what he wants to do, no matter how many years of training and how many classes we take in obedience and all that. He still wants to do what he wants to do. Come on, Tobis. Come on, Tobis. He does what he wants. I just let him. He's a good dog. Oh, you got a mini Aussie? That's cool. My daughter has standard Aussies. She's got like 10 dogs, I think. Oh my god. How can you stand it? How can you clean up after 10 dogs? I don't know. Toby does more burnouts than any dog I've ever seen. He must have been a drag racer in his last life. That's funny. That's funny. He definitely wants to leave his mark and his scent everywhere. It wasn't until I had Toby that I knew why dogs scratch like that. I never knew. Never occurred to me. I never questioned it. I thought it was just something they did. It never occurred, how do you say it? I never questioned why they did it. But it turns out that they have oil glands in their paws, and when they scratch like that, they're spreading scent. Like when a bear claws at the tree, scratches the tree up as high as it can reach, leaving a mark and leaving its scent. That's what Toby's doing, is he's marking territory that he's been here when he scratches like that. Other dogs can see that. You and I won't see that scratch on the ground, but other dogs will. They'll see it and smell it. You can see he's doing what he wants to do. I also have 30-foot leads. This is a 16-foot lead. I've got a 25 and a 30. But when I use those for walking, I can't hold on to the camera because it takes two hands to hold on to one of them super long to the 30-foot lead, because you're constantly like reeling it in, but by hand. They make longer ones of these. I should look at one. They're expensive though. Yeah, he's a cute boy. Cute kitty says, puppy, 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 puppy. Yeah, he's a great big border collie. He's almost as big as they come. He's 20 inches at the shoulder, and the breed standard goes up to 22. I've seen 22-inch border collies. They're huge. We competed twice against a giant border collie like that. Toby's usually the biggest one at the dog show. When but one weekend there was a bigger dog, and he was all of the 22 inches. He might even have been bigger, but nobody called for a measurement or anything. He was a huge ass dog, and he won best of breed both days. Toby will get there eventually. The only the only best of breeds we have are when we were the only dog, when we were the only border collie. But we'll get there. We beat a lot of border collies. We beat a lot of dogs. We just don't win the best of breed yet. He's a fussy little dude, but he's a good companion. He's a really good watchdog. He keeps the house safe. Hey, can you mod me? Cute kitty, I'll mod you tomorrow. How's that? We don't mod on the first time we see somebody. Uh, I've got to see you at least a couple times, or if somebody else in the room knows you, one of my other mods knows you. Come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. We'll make you a mod. How's that? Oh, it's a nice day. Look at that. What is that? Blueberries. I thought it said blue death. I was going to say the blue death jugs are everywhere. Sometimes Toby just walks by a tree and he rubs his hip against it. He doesn't pee on it. It must be when he's out of pee. He rubs his hip against something and it leaves his scent. Because that's what they're doing. They're just marking territories. That's what he does all day long when we're walking. I just let him do it. I don't care. I've had people make comments about it though in the comments in the live chat about the dog peeing on every bush. If that's what makes him happy, then he gets to do it. I'd let him do it. What the heck, right? You only live once, and he's got to suffer with being on a leash. We do off leash walking too, but he's too much of a wild boy to be off leash for too long. We were off leash this last weekend, I think it was Friday or Saturday morning. We were walking here off leash, and he took off after a rabbit. Good morning. He took off after a rabbit, and I couldn't even see him for a while. He ran through backyards and little brat. So he doesn't have that self control to not chase after something. But he's just a young dog. I'm sure 3 years from now he won't be doing that when he's an older dog. He's just young and he's never been loose to catch one really. So he wants to catch one. I imagine once he catches one, he'll be done with it. But he wouldn't know to stop at the street when the rabbit or squirrel ran across the street. You know what I mean? Here in the city, it's a different thing. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? That marijuana smell. Somebody's growing right here. Looks like this house right here. Usually when you smell it that strong, it's you're standing right in front of it. Anastasia, we found the MJ right here in the neighborhood. Oh, geez, my knees are killing me. Geez, Louise. He's just living his life. Now the dog before Toby, that dog you could walk off leash anywhere in a crowd, at a festival, anywhere. You could walk him off leash and he was right there with you. And when he wandered, he'd get ahead of you, like where the trash can's at. He'd get like that far ahead of me, and then he'd circle back like base runners tagging up in baseball. He never got far. I didn't have to worry. He stopped at the corners. He knew traffic, and he must have self-taught himself the traffic deal because he was raised. My daughter raised him from a puppy, and she never took him out in traffic or anything. Toby doesn't have that natural instinct towards the traffic. Come on, Toby. Ah, I hate it when jackasses park on the sidewalk like that. Look at that guy parked on the sidewalk. Good morning. Good morning. Queen Grace, welcome, welcome. No, I'm saying, I just walked by some Anastasia. I could smell it when we walked by. It's in the neighborhood. No, the Mary Jane. It's funny. Come on, little Toby. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. There's always that point in the walk, like halfway into the walk, where the heat of my body finally catches up, and now I'm warm. Now I'm too warm. Up until like a minute ago, I was just right. Now from all the walking, I'm too warm. I got too many clothes on. The dog show at the end of the month is there's going to be enough border collie males there for a 3-point major to whoever wins the class dogs. Woohoo! Now we got to go win. Uh-oh, police got somebody down there. The police got somebody. On that street, they're usually speeding. I've been pulled over on that street decades ago. You know, I've learned a couple things as far as traffic stops go over the years. And one of them, if you know you're getting pulled over for speeding, the police are going to ask you, where are you going? Never tell them, oh, I'm late for work. Never tell them you're late for something, because then they're going to write you a ticket because that you're knowingly speeding, right? So if you tell them, well, I'm just go out for a ride, then you got more of a chance of getting just a warning. Because every time they've asked me, I've been pulled over a few times for speeding. Every time they've asked me, "Are you late for work or something?" And I told them, "Oh, I'm late. I'm late for work. I'm late for a doctor. I'm late for this." I got a ticket. But when I finally started using "No, I'm just out for a ride," I stopped getting tickets. Isn't that something? When I didn't have a reason to be speeding, I didn't get a ticket. But when I had a reason to be in a hurry, they wrote me tickets. Like and subscribe, please, fam. Yes, indeed. We've also got channel memberships. 99 cents. What a bargain. Channel memberships, we got emojis. We've got members only video, one a month. Uh, you can send us your own emoji, a personal emoji for the channel. All the good stuff like that. 99 cents a month. And our gift memberships are 99 cents also. You know, you can set the price of your gift memberships, right? YouTube automatically defaults to your highest priced gift membership when when you reach monetization and you turn on the memberships, the different levels. When it gets to gift memberships, YouTube, they default to the highest price membership. So if you want people to be gifting you memberships, set it to 99 cents and you will be amazed at how many gift memberships roll in. I don't I don't really give out too many super chats anymore because I'd rather give gift memberships. When people have gift memberships at 99 cents, you can buy 5 of them for $5, right? Uh, the channel member, the channel that you bought the gift memberships from gets that money, and then also 5 members out of the community get a dollar's worth of a use out of that too by being members for a month. So you're actually giving 2 gifts when you give that gift membership. You're actually giving 2 gifts when you give the gift membership. You're making the money to the channel, and then the whoever gets the gift memberships get money too. I try to stay away from giving super chats. I'd rather give it as gift membership or buy me coffee. Buy me a coffee only takes 3%. YouTube takes 30%. If somebody sends you a super chat or gift membership from an iPhone, then you lose 60% of that dollar. Buy me coffee is the way to go. They only take 3%. So we do buy me coffees. We do the gift memberships. What are you, a pointer? Oh, I saw a rat at Myers. Oh, Jesus Christ. Come here. Come here. Wow. This guy's out of control. I saw a rat at Myers in the produce section. Oh my God. I'd freak out. I wouldn't be able to eat anything out of that produce section again. Hi, remember me? I'm so dumb. Heck yeah, I remember ya. You got a blue jacket. That means you've been here. You've been here enough times for me to know you. Know of you. Come on, Toby. Come on. I want one of those lights in my yard. Somebody comes. The one thing about this town, one of the things about this town is the teenagers walking by at night will mess with your stuff in the yard. I'd like one of those lights. That's pretty cool looking. Is your dog from Saginaw? We live north of Saginaw, but he was actually bred in Illinois, Northwest Illinois. I had to drive like over 6 hours each way when I went to get him when he was just a pup. I got him, he was 4 months old already. I didn't get him at 8 weeks old. I got him at 4 months old. Him and his sister, there was a litter of 6, and the breeder kept 2. They sold the other ones, and they kept him and his sister. And then at 4 months old, they decided to keep the sister and sell him. Excuse me. So he was a holdback. He was a holdback for a reason. And his reason being, he's a gorgeous show dog. So they held him back, but they didn't show him. And then I got him, and I didn't get to show him because of technicalities. I didn't get to show him until he was a year and a half when he should have been already showing it at 6 months. So he missed it. Ouch, he missed a year of his puppy years, of his young years to be showing. He probably would have his championship already, but he doesn't. He's 3.5 without his championship yet. But that's only because there's no big shows here in Michigan. I don't go far, and there's no shows with lots of border collies. You gotta have up until the 15th of May, you had to have 5 male border collies to get 3 points. It took 5 to get 3. No, no, it took 6 to get a 3-point major. And starting May 15th, it goes down to 5. You only have to have 5. But the state we're going to at the end of this month, in that region, we're at the edge of a region. At that region, you only have to have 4. So we're gonna go to the show at the end of the month in Ohio, Maumee, Ohio, because we've been in contact with Facebook. They've got clubs called, like, the club we belong to is called one of the groups we belong to is called Build a Major, and they talk about all the different dog shows and who's going, and you know what I mean, between all the different exhibitors, and everybody will be talking about, well, I'm going here, but I can't go there. I'm going to this one for this day or whatever. So they're trying to build up enough dogs at each show to so we can earn major points. And that's what's going on here. We're the fourth dog of that need they needed a fourth dog. And somebody messaged me on the face plant and said, "Hey, we need another dog. Are you coming? Can you come to this?" And so I investigated, and yes, I can. The only thing is it's a weekend before one of our main dog shows that we go to. We go to a dog show the next town over in Midland, Michigan, and we go every year. Even though last year there was only one other border collie, it's kind of a waste to go there at this point because he's not. There's not enough points there to get a. He needs 2 3-point wins. So why would we go where we could only get 1 point? You know what I mean? That's how you describe it. But it's the next town over, so we go just to support him and to maybe get a win, make it to the group ring, get a win in the group ring. Anyhow, yeah, we'll be going to our first out of state dog show at the end of this month. And then the next week is our 4 days at Midland. Ouch. So we're going to have a very busy we're going to have a very very busy 7, 8, 9 days, 7 days. Saturday, Sunday in Ohio, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Midland. That's a lot of running. Probably by Saturday I'll be done. Won't be able to run no more. The dog's barking its head off at Toby, and Toby's just walking. Never even looked at it. Ooh, that dog wants a piece of Toby, huh? I always tell Toby, Toby, that dog's barking at you because that dog doesn't get taken for walks and he's jealous. Ooh, those are some mean looking dogs. The one is big bully, and the dog barking is a little dachshund. A little dachshund making all that noise. It's got a deep voice. Oh, I can't see. What's that say? Hey, I'm so dumb. Thanks for coming to visit. Come by anytime. Anytime. You're certainly welcome here. Have a great day. Are you off to work? So when we finish our walk, that's what I do. I feed animals and then I go to work. I work from home, so it's not that difficult to get to work. It's just difficult to get to work because there's so much other things to do when you're home. Hey, Ideal Eileen, what's going on, girl? How are you today? Welcome, welcome, and good evening to you. I'm so dumb, I'm so dumb. Yeah, come on back next time. Next time you get a minute, come back to visit. We do a late night live stream too. It's the 12-hour overnight deal from we weren't on last night. It's not every night, but we're usually on by 9 p.m. and then we run till 7 or 8 in the morning till our walk starts. That's our schedule in our mind. In my mind, that's my schedule. But whether or not it happens, that's a whole different story. But it runs overnight, and I'm there to chat for the first couple hours, and then I'm there to chat in the morning. I let it run overnight while I'm asleep, and people from all over the world come on and visit, have conversations. I'll wake up in the morning and scroll through the conversations, and there'll be all kinds of people in there talking to each other, different languages even. That's what used to in the beginning when I first started my overnight stream, there'd be all kinds of different language conversations, and I was always wondering, "What the heck are they talking about on my channel?" Ah, there goes my friend Ron. We'd have been 30 seconds sooner, I'd have got to say hi. Come on. We're getting close. We got about 15 minutes till we make it home. Train whistle. Those aren't the only whistles we get. We also get, freighter ship whistles because the river that goes through our town here, uh, has freighter traffic up and down the river. Big, big. You wouldn't believe the big freighters that come through there. It looks so strange to see a giant ship in the middle of downtown. I'm having a bad drawers day today. My pants are just falling. It can't be from losing weight. I must have missed the hole in my belt. I got it on the wrong loop or the wrong hole or something. Why are you looking at somebody else's yard, Toby? Don't be so nosy. Don't be so nosy, hey, Tobe. How are the Philippines today, Eileen? Are you guys, is it hot, hot? We're just coming into our spring, so it's going to be warming up. I think I saw this weekend, I think Friday or Saturday, it's supposed to hit 80 degrees here. Like, holy cow, 80 degrees already? Wait, I can't wait till it's 60 degrees at night. Then I'm gonna plant my garden. That's what I'm waiting on. The garden that my helper guy is coming tomorrow, Wednesday. He's gonna rototill on the side of the garage where the tractor came and scraped all that dirt away. I gotta put a new lawn in there. So the helper kid's gonna come and rototill that for me on Wednesday. And then I don't think I'm gonna actually help him this year. I'm gonna let him do it himself to get all my garden stuff together. I garden in 7-gallon grow bags. Every year, the bags, they're full of dirt, right? Every year, the bags got to get gathered up and dumped out, and then new nutrients mixed in, and then the bags filled back up with dirt and put back in their places. That's what I do every year. And the fella that's coming to help tomorrow, he's already done it 2 years in a row with me. So I think this year he can handle it himself. I'll just I'll just keep working and let him handle it. He works good. I pay him by the hour. He comes, he stays busy. I don't ever have a problem with him goofing off or anything. Real nice guy. So he'll come and do that. The kid that cuts my grass, I haven't seen him in 2 weeks. He stopped by my house right after a rain, and I told him, "Dude, you can't cut today because it just rained. You gotta come back tomorrow." And he was like, "Okay, okay." Uh, and he needed a few bucks, so I gave him some money ahead of time, and I haven't seen him for 2 weeks. After I paid him to already cut the grass. Isn't that funny? It's happened before. It's he'll show up. In the meantime, I gotta cut my own grass. Being an old crippled guy, it's kinda hard. It took quite a while yesterday, but I got it done. I even did the weed whacking. Cut grass, weed whacked. Oh, Toby's doing his thing again. I wasn't even looking. Oh, he pooped on the sidewalk. Crazy dog. We gotta do some more blue bag. Wait, Toby, wait. Hold on, fam. Gonna get this together. Toby, I said, wait. There's that train whistle again. They're going from east to west across the south end of town, and you can hear them when they get to all the different roads, intersections, when they're blowing their whistle. Okay, this way, buddy. Ouch. How do we pronounce that? Eniac? Yeah, he's a gorgeous dog, isn't he? He's a gorgeous dog. I got lucky when I found him. I had been looking for a dog for months and months. And I saw him on the Kennel Club website, and I looked at him every day for a week or 2. And then I woke up one morning and was like, "I gotta have that dog." And I think it was 2 days later, I was driving over there to pick him up. Just a couple days later, I was over there picking him up. He's way bigger than his mom and dad. He's way bigger than his dad. His dad's probably an 18-inch dog. I remember right. And I think the mama was just a little bit bigger than the daddy. I've got pictures of them. I got to pet both the mama and the daddy. Yeah, I got to pet both the dogs, mama and daddy. And then I think it was last year they called. The breeder called and said that they were having one more litter with same mama and same daddy. Uh, it was the mama's last litter, and they were calling to let me know in case I wanted one more, same parents. And like a dummy, I said no. Like a dummy, I said no. I should have got one more. There'd be blood to him, so they'd be brothers and sisters. So now he doesn't have a chance of spending time with his siblings because I don't know where they are. Yeah, he's a gorgeous boy. So he's I was telling the story earlier uh about when he was puppy. He was the sixth one of 6 puppies. He was number 6. He was last one out. He was last one out, and they held him and his sister behind. They kept the sister. The sister does obedience and rally, I think. I don't know if she does agility, but he's got siblings that do scent work. Wow, crazy driver that do scent work, and he's got one sibling that does search and rescue work. So I mean, he come from a good litter. He's the only show dog out of the litter. I imagine the other dogs, his siblings are good looking dogs too, but he's the one that I got. He's the one that I got. He doesn't have the biddable drive. That's the only downside to my Toby dog is he's not biddable, very biddable, which that means where they wanna do what you want them to do. They live to please the owner. They got no matter what job I give him, he only sticks with it for a little bit and then he's done. He wants to do his own thing, but that's okay. As long as he barks when someone comes to the door, we're good. He's not a cuddle dog either. He'll sit next to you and let you pet him for 3 or 4 minutes, but he's not gonna jump up on the couch next to you and sit there and while you watch a TV show and cuddle with you. He doesn't do that at all. The cat's not a cuddle cat either. That's funny. I got 2 animals that don't like to sit down next to you, and that cat, he doesn't want you to pick him up or anything, but he'll come and sleep right up curled up next to you all night. He's constant he'll the cat sits next to me all day as much as Toby does. The cat'll just sit there and sit there. Every once in a while, he'll stretch up and put his paws on my thigh while I'm sitting in my chair. Ouch, ouch, ouch. This message is held for review. Uh-oh. Hey, Nate Tachovy, welcome, welcome. What's going on, girl? Show the little animal up close. It's beautiful. Sure. We don't have to hold that one for a review. Come here, Toby. Come here. Come here. People want to see your face. Come here. Sit. Wait. Wait. This is my Toby Tobes. He's looking at everything but us. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Look at he can't even look at us. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. That's my Toby. Sit. Stay. That's Toby Dogs. Isn't he just gorgeous? He's got so much hair. He's a super hairy dog. He's got so much hair. Until I found the groomer that I use now, he looked like a when we went to the dog shows, he looked like like a hot dog, like a sausage. All ones there was no you couldn't see his muscles or definitions. You couldn't see his hips moving when he ran or nothing because he had so much hair. But the groomer we have now, most people, 99% of them groom their own dogs at the dog show people. Uh, I don't know how to do it. I'm super new to this. I never intended on having a show dog and doing this myself. It just happened, you know. But I don't know how to like when I blow dry them. I've got the big dog blow dryers and all that stuff, all the brushes and combs and tables and but when I blow dry him, his hair stands straight out for a couple of days. When a groomer blow dries him, his hair lays down perfect. I need to take some grooming classes or something. But yeah, once I ran into her, then it was a whole different world. Now every time we go to the show, he gets he gets all kinds of compliments on his grooming and how he looks. Where before he just looked like a big sausage because his hair he doesn't have any fat on him or anything. Like, see how big he looks right there? He's actually like just only 2/3 of the size that he looks. See how big he looks? He's only 2/3 that size. That's all hair. That's all hair. I don't know what's going when you get when men grow old, they lose their butts. Your pants don't stay up very well. That's why old men, you see them with suspenders on because they don't have enough butt to keep the pants up. Needless to say, I'm reaching old age, having problems keeping my pants up. I'm gonna have to get some suspenders. Show the little animal up close. Yeah, he's a good dog. I love dogs. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, look at the kitty right there. Toby doesn't see it, otherwise he'd be running after him. That little kitty looks like Tommy Kitty. Only Tommy Kitty's his patches are darker. His dark patches are darker. Here's our friend, the chicken lady. I don't see any chickens yet today. Come on, little Toby. There's a kitty. There's a kitty. You gonna go see that kitty while we're saying goodbye? We'll walk one more block. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, Toby's wanting to chase that cat down. Well, fam, we've come to the end of another day of walking, another walk under our belt, another hour down, another couple miles covered, and it's time to say goodbye. I can feed these dogs and get to work. Somebody's got to get to work to pay for the dog food, right? Thanks everyone for coming to visit. I sure appreciate your time. Oops, oops, oops. Come on, Tobe. Give me a minute. He wants that black cat. He's not gonna get it. Come on this way. Wild boy. Just wild today. Look at that. He's just wild boy today. Come on, wild boy. Come on, wild boy. If he had this much energy at the dog show, if he would stand like that right there at the dog show, he'd win. Hands down, he's in a perfect stance. But when we get to the dog show, he wants to goof off. He wants to play with the other dogs, get treats. Come on, goofball. It's trash day. I didn't even roll my trash bin out. There's nothing in it. I think I'll go in the house, feed these animals, and get to work. How's that? All right, fam. Like I was saying a minute ago, thanks for coming to visit. I sure appreciate y'all. We uh we try to walk every day. It doesn't always happen, but we try. Here's where the guy's gonna come rototill. Gonna come rototill this up for me. I got another buddy coming to paint the garage this summer. Fun, fun, fun. Here's our peach tree. Here's our peach tree with the peaches growing. There's our peaches. Peaches and peaches. Peaches for you, peaches for me. Come on this way. Come on this way. Toby likes it out here in the grass. There's our new apple tree right there. You can barely see it, but it's a big one. New apple tree. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Now there's no flowers on it, so I doubt we're gonna get apples this year, but you never know. It was in a small container at the nursery, so but I can see already I just planted it on Sunday, and I can see already from the tips of it that the roots are taking they took the liquid, the water. I watered the heck out of it. You know how you do. What they call it, soaking them in. When I planted it, the ends were dried up looking. The leaves weren't look the ends didn't look this nice. And since I planted it, just in a couple of days, these leaves right here have popped up, and it's looking real. All the tips of the branches are looking real healthy. So I think it's going to take. Here's the bird bath I was talking about earlier. It's old one. All right, fam. Give me a minute here. I will look for where our redirect's going. Is anybody going to be live in the next minute or two? We can redirect to you, or I'll just go on the app here, and I'll come up with someone to go visit. Oh, does anybody have a place that we want to go? If not, I'll just pick a spot. Anybody? Anybody? What's the name of this little animal? This is Toby dog. Toby. That's his house name. His real name is uh Diamond Sa Rough. It's Gaelic for diamond in the rough. Yeah, he's a wonderful dog. Good boy. Hey, good boy. Hey, good boy. What's up? What's up? Look at that. Look at the face. Show me the face. Show me the face. He's always looking. He's always on guard. He's always looking for something to get into. This is one dog that when he's outside, he's constantly looking. He's never rests. He's never relaxed. He'll sit like that and stare and stare and stare. Anyhow, hey, we need a raid command, and let me take off here for 30 seconds. Hold tight, fam. I'm gonna go set a raid. It only takes like 30 seconds or less, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Trust me. We're back. Just that quick, fam. Look at how quick that was. We're gonna go see. Oh, geez, the house emptied out. We went from I saw 11 in the house. Now we're down to 2. Anyhow, I set the raid for Just Love Lydia. So let's go see Just Love Lydia, fam. Let's go show her some love, throw her a thumbs up, and stick with that live stream for at least 15 minutes. That way we help her analytics and we don't hurt the analytics. It's not good to just pop in and pop out of people's live streams. Anyhow, it's been real and it's been fun. And believe it, it's been fun. It's been real fun. I've had a good time walking and talking with y'all. New people come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. We hand out blue jackets after we see you once or twice, and it's always new scenery. We walk all. We don't have a set place where we walk. We go all over, uh, depending on the temperature in the morning. If it's cold like it was this morning, it was 35 degrees. We're not going to walk down to the river when it's 35 degrees out, because then it'll be colder when we get there. But on the warmer days, we walk towards the river. You'll see us. You'll see it. All right, fam. Y'all be cool and behave. I had a good time. I hope y'all did too. I'll see you on the streets. I'll see you at your live stream too. The day's just beginning for me. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Oh, we'll see you at Lydia's too. So let's go see Lydia. If you don't know about raids, if you hang on, I'm gonna end this and the YouTube will redirect you to where we're going. There'll also be a box will pop up that says everybody's going to see Just Love Lydia. Uh touch here and go now, something like that. And you'll go there and you'll throw up the Title Pro and Toby Dog raid. Hey Helen. Hey, hey, hey. Game over. Yes, ma'am. Game over. Let's go see Lydia. Let's go see Lydia and show her some love, fam. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.